Hello there, boys and girls. Today I'm going to show you another mod I finally found completely on accident while trying to find a 1080p mod for The Sims. Now, there are plenty out there that you could potentially use, but here's one that I found, and we can definitely test some other mods if you'd like. I'm going to definitely search for them. I will take the chance in testing them and telling you which ones are the best and which ones are, garbage, because I know that there are probably a couple out there. But this one seems to work for, well, what it's supposed to do. Now, there are supposed to be ways that, you can modify different, versions of it. Now, for anybody that knows me knows that my copy is about, however years old. Mine came from offline. So, this right here, as many people know, you can right-click it, go to Target, and you can window it. So, we're just going to put it in window mode, and we're going to open this up real quick. And I'm going to explain all of this, but you're gonna need to wait a second for me to explain it and do that first. So do that. I'm gonna uninstall it first to do one little test. So obviously here the game is, if you want to play it in window mode, this is the best way to do it, is to put that in there. But again, if you do that, that means this turns into that. Now you definitely can, if you want to go to display type and change up your display resolution if you want. That's up to you. I don't honestly recommend doing that, but it is an option. And that would mean this would basically get stretched from there to there. So now that that's an option, we're going to go to here, we're going to go close that. So let's go ahead, now that you know how to do that, we're going to actually take that off. This actually works with most old school programs if they don't have a window mode on it. It should even work with this too. I haven't even gotten to that, but do that later. So let's go ahead and talk about what is the Sims 1 widescreen patcher. This is actually just a simple patcher that I actually just previously found. And if you're still having that problem where in-game when you're playing it and it has that really weird wall effect, well, here, let's just do this. I'll show you what I mean. You know how I can hover over this or whatever? Well, now let's say I needed to, for any reason, minimize. But then I wanted to go back into the game and play it again. Well, now this happens. Why this happens, I think it's a graphical error. So in this instance, we know that that's there. Let's go ahead and close the game. Now, if you want to fix that, but you still want to keep it in 1080p, this right here is what you want. You don't really need a wrapper unless you want one. You can get it if you want to get it. But what we're going to do with this, we're actually going to use this to fix that. This actually will fix that graphical error. So you just find that, and if you want to do that, click patch. Alright, so now that it's patched, it only takes a second. Now, you can always uninstall it if you want to go back to normal. But remember, by doing this, you actually can't use, as far as I'm aware, I tried to make this work, and... What? Or does it just not like that I did that? Let's try it now. Okay, there we go. So we're going to tell it to do that, and I don't think this will work. Oh no, it does work. Never mind. Well, that's not going to really help since it is like that. So we're going to go ahead and close it, open it again, and then we're going to show you. I'm going to show you one more time. Now you're probably asking, where do I get this program? I will show you that. Obviously, I will show you that in just a second. I just wanted to show you. I mean, I'm on a widescreen monitor, so it doesn't really help. I'm just glad the game loads real fast. So now I can go like right here, and then I can pull it right back up. Oh no, it does do it. It didn't do it before. What the hell, dude? That didn't happen last time. It worked last time, so we gotta do this. We're gonna uninstall it. Every time you do it, you do have to redo it every single time like that. It's just how simple it is. We're going to patch it. Actually, I'm going to uninstall it, and then I'm going to give it a... I guess I'm just going to put DG Voodoo 2. So I'm going to patch it. That should fix it, because it didn't do it last time. So let me just make sure, see if it was the wrapper that was the situation on it. Whoa, hello. I feel like that's like even closer for some reason. What's up with that? So then we can see that. Let's minimize it. Pull it up again. Will it still do it? There we go. Now, I know that that'll work, and then you should have a nice full screen that stretches it out. It looks really nice. Let's just open one of these and see what it looks like. It does give it a little bit of a different graphics right here. Like, it looks a little bit different, but that's not a big problem. I don't really care. It still looks really nice regardless. So that's one thing you can do, obviously. So let's go ahead and quit the game. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you exactly where it's at. I'm keeping this one because I think I'll like it more. It's going to be under here. If you type in what I typed in, which is Sims 1 1080p mod, it'll be the first Reddit link if you want to get it, or it'll be, actually don't use that. Use the second one. My bad. Use the second link. I checked both of these to see what would come up, and you know, maybe it'll work a little better. Some people have gone out of their way to
welcome.
But in my opinion, you know, 1080p is good. But I know the player base of The Sims 1. You don't want it in 1080p. You want it in 18. You want it 800 by 600, which is why I very much recommend using that. High DPI res scaling. Let's see what that is. Okay, we want to go to capability. Oh wait, no. Why is that on? Use the DPI that sets the main display when... Oh, nice. Interesting, I didn't know that was a thing. I'm curious what this does. I have no idea. I've never actually gone into the settings here, so let's see what that does. I have no idea if that's going to break the program or if it's going to look any different. It doesn't look any different. Oh, but I can't leave this on for too long. New York, New York. Okay, so what are some things you can do? I mean, this is definitely one option. I do recommend that. And I mean, there are probably other Play Sims 1 widescreen mode, Pleasant Sims. Let's see what these two have to offer. Okay, so that's the same thing. That's the exact same patch. This is probably just one of those places that's like, that glorifies everything about The Sims, but blah 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 blah. So we're not really looking for that. I wanna wake up in the city that never sleeps. King of the Hill, hey, number 1. Sims 1, Sims 1920 by 1080p. Okay, so there is another one. Well, here's this one. Somebody made this. It says, The Sims 1920 by 1080p fixes a mod The Sims created by this guy. Replace the Sims.exe that forces the game to run 1900 by 1080p resolution. Place the exe in your folder. So it's technically, I think it acts as a crack, but it doesn't. Let's just see what this does. Are you kidding me? Whatever happened? There was one mod. Oh, don't you dare. I was about to be like, don't be an asshole. Like, seriously. There was another one some time ago. I think it's Sims 1 3D mod.
Hey guys!
This was something they were working on for the longest time, and I haven't heard about it in years. You know, I don't know. Yeah, even I posted. Be careful with this mod. I had to completely reinstall my reinstall my copy of the game, not a normal uninstall. I had to literally clean the registry of anything Sims 1 related. Then I had to move around files, even go so far as deleting entire system folders. So if you get this mod to work, let me know. The problem with mods like this is that they work, they don't work. I mean, it varies from thing to thing, but you know, essentially instructions how to play Sims 1 in 3D beta. It seems as though as this was doing, like, people, you could, if there are people that are going out of their way to make the game 3D, say like people, there are actual patches and mods that people have actually worked on to make Grand Theft Auto Vice City look very clean and nice. People could do the same thing. I just don't know why people don't want to do it for this, you know. Go to this page and click on Free SO Installer on the window to start loading. Install the exe. Open the launcher and click Complete Installation button at the top right corner. Go to this place and do Release OG. Extract the release. Install semitone.window. I could never get this to work, no matter how. I've got this. I just never play Free SO, so I can never get that. But let's see how this thing functions. I'm very curious. And by the way, if anybody can get that to work, let me know, because if you actually do have semitone working in a proper aspect of that, I would love to see how that actually works. Let me see what the readme says. Place the exe in your Sims folder. Either run this new exe directly or delete sims.exe and rename this new exe to be called the sims.exe. Simple as it should be. So we're going to actually go here, properties, open follow. Actually, we could have just, I don't know why I just did that, but we're going to do it like this. Oh, that explains it. Oh, I see. Okay, these are just old school voodoo settings. That's really interesting. Glide DirectX onboard RAM. We're going to give it 12 DirectX. Display pass through. Disable minimap. Force VSync. Maybe? I don't know if that's going to help at all. I don't know. Maybe. It might work. I don't know. Let's see what happens if I run it now real quick. I have no idea what I just did, so we're gonna find out. Is my computer gonna catch on fire? Please don't. This is a very nice, expensive computer. Is it just me, or does the game feel like it runs a little smoother? It legit feels like it runs a touch smoother, like no joke. I don't know if it's a placebo. I mean, it really does feel like it. Hey, asshole, time to go to work. Okay. She's going to work. Okay. She's the breadwinner. He's the asshole. No, we're not going to say that. But it does feel bigger, weirdly. I don't know why. It just does. So we're going to go ahead and test that mod out. See what it does real quick. I'm just going to take this and we're going to put .old at the end of it. So that way the game won't read it. The system files in general. So we're going to put this here. And we're just going to rename. We're just going to do this. Let's see if this actually... I don't know. We just need to make sure that the game runs. Okay, so it still does all that stuff. So let's see what happens if I run it. One of two things is going to happen. This either won't run properly, or it will crash. We're going to find out. So interesting how... I'm just clicking on something at random. So this is the cracked edition that I already have. I have gauze wrapped around my wrist just because I can. It was some gauze that I had when they like I go and donate plasma because they pay you for it, and I'm just like, yeah, sure, why not? A couple extra dollars till I find a job, and that's what I've been doing. And I do it every like 4 days because that's when I'm capable of going. So I will go out of my way to do it, and then I end up with gauze among gauze, and it stops bleeding after like just a few minutes. So it's like, whatever, what's even the point anymore? So now I have all this extra damn gauze around my house. Well, it's mostly in my car because I take it off and I'm like, I'm just gonna throw this off to the damn side. We're just gonna rename this to Crack for the time being. Just call this backup. That way it doesn't interfere with anything. Let's see if that actually does the trick. So, okay, so what happens if I minimize it? Bring it back up. So apparently that crack does work. Whatever they did right there does seem to work, but I'm not 100% sure what's going on with it. Place the exe in your folder, either run this new directly or delete the sims.exe and rename this one to the exe. It doesn't seem like there's, like, it claims that it's doing it, but I'm not really getting anything, which doesn't make any sense. So just to be safe, I will delete it. And I will run this one instead, because it doesn't seem to actually fix anything. It's literally not doing anything. So either that doesn't do anything, or I don't know what it's supposed to do. Alright, let's look a little further down. How do I make The Sims 1 Full HD? The Sims 1 1080p unofficial patches. Well, let's take a chance. Let's see if it's the same mod. Agree and download, blah, blah, blah. Are you... Oh, Jesus, I hate people that do that. Okay, I'll take a shot at this and see what it says. See if probably somebody else. See, somebody else says it. Okay, I'm not reading all this. Okay, so we currently have this. Let's show this in the folder. It's just the same it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the exact. It doesn't work. It literally did nothing. I couldn't get anything to work. Well, that's not the biggest deal. But let's look at this again. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Output direct X 3D11. I don't know what this will do, but it's worth a shot. It's going to be really interesting. Voodoo Graphics, Voodoo Rush, Other Grader. Voodoo 2? I don't know. I'm guessing this is probably... One of these have got to be the best one out of it. Memory size. I guess that's as high as I can get it. Alright, so what else we got? Disable pass-through to real DirectX. Interesting. I don't have that, so we're just gonna say that. Yeah, we can give it 4 gigs. It's not a big deal. I wonder what would happen. Let's test this out and see what happens. Why would you turn this on? Who in their right mind would go, yeah, let's do that? That's so dumb. Whatever. I don't know what this is gonna do, but it's worth a shot. Whoa. That has never happened before. What the shit? I'm getting 2 mouses. Let's just see what it's doing. I'm here. Why? I don't know why. My mouse is right here. You see, like, it's right there, but it's showing 2 mouses for some reason. That's just fucking me up, dude. And also, it made the game look really, like, gross looking. That's the best way I can put it. Let me see what all we've got. It might just be this. Best available. Okay, then. My other screen started weirdly flashing in one area, and I don't know why. I think it was on Rush. I'm not honestly sure. Is there any way to, like, reset everything? There should always be a reset button to these things. Just give it. That's only 2 megabytes. I mean, whatever. I don't even know what that means. App driven, force point sampling, force, okay. No, why the fuck would you want that? Why? I guess this is supposed to, like, replicate what it was like to have this graphics card. So that didn't work, so that might be what this means. That might be all of this right through here. Which means if I try that, I probably need to keep it on unforced. That way it'll actually work better. Application controlled full screen Windows state. Okay, my Windows. What are you doing? So let me see. Ooh, maybe that might actually work. I have an idea that might work. Stretched. I wonder if that'll work, because if that works, I'm gonna be fucking surprised. Nah, it didn't work. Okay, then. That's really weird. It technically made it full screen, but it didn't at the same time, which is so weird. So what happens if we do... Alright, so that didn't... Unspecified to driver, blah blah blah, progressive... So this works, but it doesn't work. That's what's really fucking annoying. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna keep like cutting this up and putting it into the right aspect, but I thought I would at least like show off what all you can do with it technically. Which honestly, I would say get that and then play around with it and see what you can do with it. And if you got anything to add in the comment section for this, I really do recommend tinkering with it and seeing what all it can do, and see if you can actually make it, like, if you can clean it up, and then show me, like, come to my Discord and post screenshots if you want, or post screenshots and put them on Imager and send them to me. You know, I would love to see, like, how far we can really take this thing and see if we can make it work. So I don't know what all I can really do with it right now, but it does seem to work. It does seem to, like, do the job of the very first thing that was pissing me the hell off, which was, like, I was having that issue where if I had that box and that happened. So I guess that's really all I got to talk about. Me and a friend of mine are working on some other mods and stuff. I'm the tester, he's the creator. And we're trying to make like another pack and whatnot, like an actual where it would sit, like this would move over a little bit. Where this is, we're gonna have another pack right here, but we might recenter all this and whatnot. And we're really gonna see about having some fun making a new one. And I really want to see this game become a thing again. I would love for EA to re-release this, but we all know they're not going to. But anyways, that's all I really want to talk about. This is as far as I can get in the video without having to go overboard. It's been 30 minutes. If you liked what you saw, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and come back for more content whenever you like. And always remember, if you would like to support me, my Etsy link and I have an Etsy, a Ko-fi, and a Buy Me a Coffee down below. And I would love if you guys supported me like that or whatever. If anything new comes of this video, I will definitely share it along in another video. So thank you for watching. Later.